Hello everyone, this is Gautam and welcome back to the online classes of mathematics for class 7. Today we are going to start our chapter number 4, that is rational numbers. So let us start the chapter with introduction. Rational numbers are the numbers which can be expressed in the form of P upon Q. So the numbers which can be expressed in the form P upon Q, and where P and Q are integers, that is, they can be positive also as well as negative also. One more condition is there, that the denominator should not be equal to 0. Okay, so if a number satisfies the form P upon Q and P and Q are integers and the denominator should not be equal to 0, are called rational numbers. Example, 2 upon 3. Okay, it is of the form of P upon Q. Both numerator and denominator both are integers, and the denominator is not equal to 0. So it's a rational number. Another example, minus 2 upon 3. This is also a rational number. Now if I write 2, is 2 a rational number? Yes, it is. Why? Because 2 can be written as 2 upon 1. Similarly, 0 is also a rational number because 0 can be written as 0 upon 1. Okay. Now further, rational numbers are divided into two parts. First is positive rational number and second is negative rational numbers. Positive rational numbers are those numbers in which the numerator and denominator both are positive. Okay, or the numerator and denominator both have the same sign. Okay, example 2 upon 3 or minus 2 upon minus 3. Here sign of both the numerator and denominator is same, so they are called positive rational numbers. Another example, if I write minus 2 upon 3 or 2 upon minus 3. So as you can see here, sign of both numerator and denominator are different. So if the sign of both numerator and denominator is different, then it will be called negative rational number. Okay, now let's move to the next topic, that is equivalent rational numbers. As the name suggests, equivalent means rational numbers which have the equal or same values. It is same as the one you have studied in fraction, equivalent fraction. For example, if I am asked to write equivalent fraction of 2 upon 3. So in this case I need to multiply the given number with the same number. Suppose I multiply it by 2. If I am multiplying the numerator, I need to multiply the denominator also with the same number. Now it will give us 4 upon 6. So I can say that 4 upon 6 is the equivalent rational number of 2 upon 3. Another example, if I want to write the equivalent rational number of 5 upon 7. Same thing, we multiply both the numerator and denominator with the same number. So we will get 10 upon 14. So I can say that 10 upon 14 is the equivalent rational number of 5 upon 7. Okay. Now our next topic is standard form of rational numbers. Standard form of rational numbers. Another name for standard form is lowest term. Lowest term. Suppose you are given a rational number, let's say 10 upon 15. You need to write the standard form of this number 10 upon 15. So in order to find the standard form or lowest form of a given rational number, we divide both the numerator and denominator with the same number. Let us divide it by 5. So we will get 2 upon 3. So, and it will be reduced to the extent that it is not reduced further. Okay. So 10 upon 15 can be reduced as 2 upon 3. So 2 upon 3 is standard form of 10 upon 15. Another example, if I write 30 by 50, if the given number is 30 by 50 and I need to write its standard form or lowest form, so here you can simply divide by 10 and we will get 3 upon 5. So 3 upon 5 is the standard form of 30 upon 15. Now our next topic is representation of rational numbers on number line. This is a very important topic, so let us understand it. Suppose you have to represent 2 upon 3 and minus 2 upon 3 on the number line. Okay, so for that first we draw a number line. Middle value is always taken as 0 and on the right hand side we take positive values. Similarly on the left hand side of 0 we take negative values. Okay. Now let us understand how to represent it on number line. First thing, we have to check that the given rational number is a positive rational number or negative rational number. So when the sign of both the numerator and denominator is same, it is positive rational number. So 2 upon 3 is positive rational number and it will lie on the right hand side of 0. Next step, we have to find that the given rational number lies between which two numbers, that is whether it lies between 0 and 1 or 1 upon 2. So as you can see, 2 upon 3 is a proper fraction, okay, and it is greater than 0 but it will be less than 1. If the question would have been 3 upon 3, then it would have been equal to 1, but here it is 2 upon 3, so it should be less than 1. So it's clear that 2 upon 3 lies between 0 and 1, somewhere here. Okay. Next step, we see the denominator. Whatever the denominator is, we divide this space into that many equal parts. Here the denominator is 3, so we divide the space between 0 and 1 into 3 equal parts. 1 part, 2 part and 3 part. Okay. Now 0 can be written as 0 upon 3. Next value will be 1 upon 3, then 2 upon 3 and 1 can be written as 3 upon 3. Okay. So we need to represent 2 upon 3. 2 upon 3 will lie somewhere here. Okay. This is 2 upon 3. Similarly, let us represent minus 2 upon 3, as minus 2 upon 3 is a negative rational number, so it will lie on the left hand side of 0. Now, if the question would have been minus 3 upon 3, minus 3 upon 3, so it is equal to minus 1, okay, but it is minus 2 upon 3, so it will lie between 0 and minus 1, okay, it will lie between 0 and minus 1. Now same step, we see the denominator. Here also denominator is 3, so we will divide the space between 0 and minus 1 into 3 equal parts. 1 part, 2 part and 3 part. Now this will be represented as minus 1 upon 3, minus 2 upon 3 and minus 1 can be written as minus 3 upon 3. So minus 2 upon 3 lies here. This is how they represent given rational numbers on the number line. Now, next topic is how to compare two given rational numbers. How can we compare two rational numbers? Suppose you are given two rational numbers, 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 4. You don't know which is greater. So, in this case, both the denominators are different. So, first we take the LCM of denominator. LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. So we'll make the denominators equal. So first number is 2 upon 3. What should be multiplied by 3 to make it 12? 4. Okay. So numerator also will be multiplied by 4. What we got? 8 upon 12. Similarly 3 upon 4 also we need to make the denominator 12. We multiply it by 3. What we got? 9 upon 12. So which is greater, 8 upon 12 or 9 upon 12? 8 is greater or 9 is greater? 9. So 9 upon 12 is greater than 8 upon 12, or 3 upon 4 will be greater than 2 upon 3. This is how we compare two rational numbers. Now our next topic is additive inverse. Additive inverse you have studied in previous chapters also. Additive inverse is that number which when added to a given number, the result is 0. Suppose the given number is 2. Now what should be added to 2 so that the result is 0? So we add minus 2 plus 2, then only we will get 0. So minus 2 is the additive inverse of plus 2. So additive inverse is nothing but the same number with opposite sign. Additive inverse of minus 3 upon 5 will be plus 3 upon 5, or simply 3 upon 5. Similarly, we have another topic, multiplicative inverse. Another name for multiplicative inverse is reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse is that number which when multiplied with the given number result is 1. Suppose you need to find multiplicative inverse of 2 so that the result is 1. Okay. What should be multiplied by 2 so that the result is 1? It will be 1 upon 2. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. Result will be 1. So multiplicative inverse is nothing but the reciprocal of a given number. Suppose given number is minus 3 upon 5, you need to write its multiplicative inverse. It will nothing be but the reciprocal of given number. Reciprocal of minus 3 upon 5 will be minus 5 upon 3. Okay. Now we will see operations on rational numbers, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Now how to add two rational numbers? Suppose if the question is add 2 upon 3 and 1 upon 3. If the denominator is same, then we simply add the numerators. Okay. So this will be 3 upon 3, that is 1. Okay. But what if the denominators are different? Suppose the question is add 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 5. Here as you can see that the denominators are different. So we need to first make the denominators equal. How can we do that? We will take the LCM of denominators. LCM of 3 and 5 will be 15. So we will make the denominators equal to 15. So what should be multiplied by 3 to make it 15? 5. So numerator also will be multiplied by 5. We got 10 upon 15. Now what should be multiplied by 5? 3 upon 5 here to make the denominator 15? 3. So we multiply the numerator also by 3. What we got? 9 upon 15. Now we can easily add 10 upon 15 and 9 upon 15. It will give us 10 plus 9 upon 15, which is equal to 19 upon 15. This is how we add two or more rational numbers. Similarly, let us see how to subtract given rational numbers. Suppose if the question is subtract 3 upon 4 from 2 upon 3. So first thing that we have to keep in our mind is from number will be written first. So it can be written as 2 upon 3 minus 3 upon 4. Okay. Next step, since the denominators are different, we take the LCM. LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. Now what should be multiplied by 3 to make it equal to 12? 4. So numerator will also be multiplied by 4. 2 4s are 8. Minus, what should be multiplied by 4 to get the denominator as 12? 3. So numerator will also be multiplied by 3. So 3 3s are 9. 8 minus 9 is minus 1 upon 12. This will be the answer. So this is how we subtract two or more rational numbers. Now let us see how to multiply and divide. Suppose our question is multiply 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 5. This is same like the way we used to do in fractions. We multiply the multiplication of two rational numbers can be written as product of numerators upon product of denominator. So 2 upon 3 into 3 upon 5. Product of numerator will give us 2 3s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. So this will be the product of 2 upon 3 and 3 upon 5. Now the next topic, division of rational numbers. This is also similar like we used to do in fractions. Suppose the question is divide 5 upon 13 by 12 upon 65. Okay, so how we will divide this? We can write first number as it is and divide will be changed into multiply, and the next rational number will be reciprocal. It will be 65 upon 12. So 13 ones are 13 fives are 65. Now nothing can be reduced. So 5 5s are 25 and denominator we have 12. So 25 upon 12 will be our answer. Okay, this is how we divide the given rational numbers. Now let us take some questions from the exercises. Exercise 4a, question number 8, first part. In question number 8, what we need to do? We need to make the denominator positive. So whenever we are asked to make the denominator as positive, we multiply both numerator and denominator with minus 1. Okay? We multiply both numerator and denominator with minus 1. So 12 into minus 1 will give you minus 12, and minus 17 into minus 1 will give us 17. So 12 upon minus 17, if we make the denominator positive, we will get minus 12 upon 17. Now let's come to question number 13. Question is express 14 upon minus 5 with as a rational number with numerator 56. So we need to make the numerator as 56 and the numerator given in question is 14. Okay. So by what number we should multiply 14 so that it becomes 56? By 4. If we are multiplying the numerator by 4, so we need to multiply the denominator also by 4. So 14 4s are 56, minus 5 4s are minus 20. So this will be our answer. Okay. Now let us solve another question of exercise 4b, question number 8. Question is find 5 rational numbers between minus 3 and minus 2. Before I solve this question, I would like to tell you all that there are infinite rational numbers between two given rational numbers. Okay. So there can be infinite rational numbers between two given rational numbers. Here we need to find only 5 rational numbers between minus 3 and minus 2. So the rule is, if we need to find n rational numbers between two given numbers, we multiply the numerator and denominator by n plus 1. Okay, we multiply and divide the numerator and denominator by n plus 1. So minus 3, we need to find 5 rational numbers, so we will multiply and divide by 6. If we have to find n rational numbers, we multiply and divide by n plus 1. So here n is 5, so we will multiply and divide by 6. It will become equal to minus 18 upon 6. Next number is minus 2. Here also will multiply and divide with 6. So we got minus 12 upon 6. Now we need to write 5 rational numbers between minus 18 upon 6 and minus 12 upon 6. So 5 rational numbers between minus 18 upon 6 and minus 12 upon 6 are minus 17 upon 6, minus 16 upon 6, minus 15 upon 6, minus 14 upon 6 and minus 13 upon 6. Okay, so these are 5 rational numbers between minus 18 upon 6 and minus 12 upon 6. Let us take one more question from the same exercise. Question number 10. Find 5 rational numbers between minus 3 upon 5 and minus 1 upon 2. Minus 3 upon 5 and minus 1 upon 2. Now let us see how to solve it. Here, as you can see, denominators of both the rational numbers is different. So whenever the denominators are different, we first make the denominators equal. Same. How? By taking the LCM. LCM of 5 and 2 is 10. So minus 3 upon 5 can be written as minus 6 upon 10. Minus 1 upon 2 can be multiplied by 5 to make the denominator equal to 10. Can be written as minus 5 upon 10. Now we need to find 5 rational numbers between minus 6 upon 10 and minus 5 upon 10. So if we have to find 5 rational numbers, we will multiply numerator and denominator by 6, one digit more. So minus 6 upon 10 multiply and divide by 6 will give you minus 36 upon 60. Similarly, minus 5 upon 10 multiply and divide by 6 will give us minus 30 upon 60. Now we can write 5 rational numbers between minus 36 upon 60 and minus 30 upon 60. 5 rational numbers will be, writing it here, minus 35 upon 60, minus 34 upon 60, minus 33 upon 60, minus 32 upon 60 and minus 31 upon 60. These will be the 5 rational numbers between minus 3 upon 5 and minus 1 upon 2. Now I would suggest you all to solve the remaining questions of this chapter by yourself. Thank you.